Hi everyone, it's Nicole here today with my Handmade Holiday 2018 series. Today we are featuring the Honeybee stamps and dies used to create this trio of stenciled gift bags adorned with this really cute label on the front and customized with a monogram tag. These feature quite a few different dies but are really quick and easy to put together, and I can't wait to show you how. We're going to start with this piece of fun foam here. I have a 6x6 piece of white glitter cardstock, and because I use white glitter cardstock dimensional foam pieces a lot, I'm going to go ahead and back both sides of a piece of 6x6 fun foam with Stick It adhesive. Run this through my die cutting machine to really adhere that Stick It really good to the fun foam. Remove the backing paper from one side of the fun foam and replace it with the white glitter cardstock. This is going to leave me with a lot extra, but I do use white glitter a lot, so I like having a little bit there in my white glitter folder so that I have it for the next project. Then I am die cutting the Ho 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 greeting from the Fa La La stamp set or die collection for the front of my bag. And here's just a look at the finished bag. This is what we're going to be creating. I wanted to share the project with you so you can kind of see what it looks like all finished, and then the steps it takes to put these together. And what I love, even the tissue paper sticking out of the bag is a die cut from the gift bag card set. So we're going to start with these gift bag pieces. We're going to need 2 per gift bag. And I am masking off from the score line to that outer edge of the tab. I find it easier to attach the bag front to back if there isn't any ink on those tabs. If you don't mind that, go ahead and leave it. But for me, it was just easier to take some Post-it tape and mask that off. Then we're going to take a plaid background stencil. This is arguably one of my favorite stencils from the most recent release. I'm actually only using one of the plaid, or one of the kind of stripe that makes a plaid stencils. There's 4 different ones in this stencil set, so you can create all kinds of amazing plaids. I kept mine simple. The whole goal of this project was to do kind of quick and easy. So stenciling, die cutting, minimal stamping, things like that, just to kind of get the bag done, but I still want it to be super pretty. I'm going both ways with the same stencil using Black Soot Distress Oxide ink. I opted for Oxide ink over regular Distress ink because it has pigment ink in it. I think any pigment ink would work really well here. It goes on really smooth. You're able to get that color on and move on. I did clean my stencil in between each layer of the bag because you can see it got really inky. I did not want to accidentally transfer that onto the bag panels. I didn't want any smears. But look at that awesome plaid I was able to get with just one single stencil. Once we have all of the panels stenciled, or the 2 panels per bag, I'm going to fold those tabs down, and I like to take a Teflon bone folder and just score those really, really well. This is going to ensure that you get a nice fold. Another little tip that I did not do when I was showing you that first bag and I thought the sides were kind of, the adhesive wasn't sticking well, I like to go ahead and put score tape. I'm using 1/8 inch score tape on those 3 tabs. You only have to put it on one side of the bag. When I adhere the bag together, I'm going to show you what I do with my bone folder to secure the bag. If you do this, use a good adhesive like score tape or something similar, I think you will find your bag stays together. I found it easiest to kind of start at the bottom and then fold up the bottom half or one side of the bag and squish the bag together, for lack of a better term, and then take my bone folder and go over each of those 3 sides to really seal that adhesive. Now I already have die cut the tissue paper insert. To make it even more tissue paper-ish, I did die cut this from a decorative vellum. So this is a white wood grain vellum, so it has a little bit of texture to it. And then I threaded some string through each side of the bag. There's lots of different ways you could do this. I went ahead and did handles, so it looks more like a little tote shopping bag, I guess, kind of gift bag. Threaded my ribbon through and knotted it on the front. And I did that on both sides of the bag. I've got a gift tag here. In the gift bag card collection, there are 3 different tag options. I opted for the circular tag, and then I'm customizing it with monogram letters die cut using the Be Bold alphabet. I love this alphabet. These are nice, very bold letters. There's also numbers, so maybe you want to do like an advent kind of project. You could definitely do that. These are fantastic. Monogram tags are one of my favorite things because you can just add a little monogram and you're done. What's great is this little tag can be removed. You can reuse the gift bag. You can just put a different monogram on it or just another tag, whatever you want to do there. Now, I decorated my monogram tag with some holly leaves from the Threshold card die collection, die cut from green cardstock, and instead of doing red berry dies, I actually did red sparkly sequins. I also want to mention that I used glitter paper for the monograms so that they're sparkly as well. Now, I did die cut some labels. This is using the Truly Great Friends label die. I die cut it from black cardstock and also white glitter cardstock. And right now I'm using a powder tool to deactivate, kind of stamp some greetings from the Fa La La stamp set that says have a jolly holiday, pardon me, with a clear embossing ink. Embossing with white embossing powder. You can see that the powder on the black cardstock really kind of makes a mess. Well, we don't want to leave it like that. I recommend taking a dry rag, a dry paper towel, and buffing away that powder from the label. This label from the Truly Great Friends set die cuts the scallop frame and then the actual rectangular label you see here. I'm going to go ahead and keep both the outer scallop frame and the label from this die set and just have them work with these greetings. It's not really made to work with these greetings. It was kind of a happy accident that this works out together. So it extends the life of this label die. I'm going to glue my rectangle right to the front of my bag, and then I'm going to run a thin line of glue all the way around the outside and glue down the black scallop frame. So we've used all the pieces here. Now, I did die cut this from white glitter cardstock again. The insert piece I'm just going to save for another project. I'm sure I'll die cut something out of white glitter cardstock, but I'm going to use the scallop frame to frame up this piece. And by adding that layer underneath, it just raises up the frame a tiny little bit. This white glitter frame is going to tie into our dimensional die cut big bold greeting that we're placing on the front. So remember that white glitter cardstock that we adhered to Fun Foam? We've die cut it with the Fa La La ho 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 sentiment. Wow, say that 10 times fast. That's kind of a mouthful. And we're going to place the ho 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 then on this label to complete it. I'm really, really loving the red, white, and black color theme this season. For me, this has been a color theme that I have used throughout all of my gift packaging and things, and so I continued it here with these cute little gift bags. Perfect for adding some little gift certificates, for maybe you've got just a little printable thing, tickets to something, whatever it might be, you can tuck in this little bag. As long as it's fairly flat, you can put it in here, and I think that's really, really fun. I am going to tie then my tag onto the gift bag, snip off those ends, and that is going to finish off my stenciled gift bags with monogram tags. The supplies I use to create these projects are listed and linked below the video here on YouTube. Here are a couple more videos featuring honeybee stamps and dies that you might be interested in. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you guys so much for joining me today, and we'll catch you next time.